Hello and welcome to AltheaSuite. Today I'm going to show you how we can create a PO. To get started, we're going to go over into our purchases module, and then we're going to go into purchase orders. Once we get to our purchase order screen, we're going to go up there to the top left and hit the new button. Once you get into the purchase order, you'll see that we have a couple of mandatory fields. One of them is going to be the one to choose which supplier that we're going to have this PO for. And then the other one is to choose the warehouse which these products are going to go into. Up on the top right, we have a field for the expected delivery date. That's the expected delivery date of the products to reach your warehouse. Once you have the supplier and the warehouse selected, you need to decide whether or not this is going to be a stock PO or if we want to create a backorder PO. To start to create the backorder PO, we can check this checkbox right here to allow a backorder per line item. What this will allow us to do is once this is selected, we can scroll down a little bit and then we can start to choose different orders. For example, if I drop down the menu, we can select our first order. Now that we have this order selected, we're going to go over here to the item field and drop it down, and then we're going to select our first item. Once we do that, you can see down below we have an order number column. This order number column has the customer order number plus the customer name. Now I'm going to go back over to his other item and select it. Now, with the checkbox selected to add these as line items, we can also go and select other orders as well. So if I drop down at the order field again, we can select another order. We can go over into the item field, drop it down, and select this item right here. Now, if you notice, we have two items from order number 4, and then order number 3, we just added there. So a document number plus the customer name. Now that we have some items in here that are connected to these orders, we could also start to add regular stock items. To do this, what we'll need to do is go up here to this little checkbox that says add additional item. Once we have this checked, we're going to go over into our item field. And for example, I have an SKU. I'm going to type in. Now, once I select this item, you'll notice that it does not have any order number or customer name connected to it. It's just an item that we want to add onto this PO. We can do the same thing as the other items by changing the price and also changing the expected delivery date of this item. With this checkbox checked, we can still add more items. And again, you'll see that there's no order number or customer name connected to this. Now what we can go do is go ahead and save this. And there is our PO right there. Now what we can also do is now that we're out in our purchase order screen, we can check this checkbox to show the item list of this PO. What this will do is list out the same items that we just saw inside the PO, where those 3 items are connected to those customers, but these bottom two aren't connected to anything. What we can do from the PO screen is we can go to the context menu, and we have an option to attach this to a customer order. This is only possible whenever we have this checkbox up here to show the item list. Once you click the attach customer order button, this is going to open up a window, and this is going to display all of the open orders that we have the SKU on there. Once we have the order that we want to connect our PO to selected, you can see by the blue tinted highlight, we're going to press the OK button. Once you do that, you'll see the customer name get displayed next to the PO number. That should let you know that the order has been connected to the PO. We can also go to the context menu again, and there's now an option to detach this customer to this PO. Once you do this, it'll ask you, are you sure you want to do this? And once you say yes, it will take that customer off of that PO, and now that PO has been and now the order has been disconnected from the PO. So that is how to create a PO with additional items and with special orders, and how to also go to the PO screen to connect your POs to your open orders. Thank you.